What up? Jesus, there we go again. What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for American Horror Story Delicate, you guys. Season 12, episode 4, you guys. This episode was titled Vanishing Twin, you guys. So before we jump into the review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then do me a solid favor, you guys, and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video. And with that out of the way, you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into this episode of American Horror Story, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode, it opens up and we are in Hampton Court, England. So it is 1555, right? So when the episode opens, we hear this woman and she is screaming, she is moaning, groaning in agony, right? So it's safe to assume that this lady is in labor, or at least has had her baby already, right? So we see these people, they're in like a hallway, and we're talking about the Queen, right? So it's the Queen of England, and they haven't been able to go in to see her. They don't know if the baby has, made it into the world, if the baby is okay or anything like that, because they don't hear the baby crying. So her sister popped up, and so she wanted to go in to see her sister, and they were like, Her Majesty told us not to let anybody in. She was like, I'm her sister, so I'm going in this bad booger, right? And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, 1555, so baby, y'all didn't have the advancements of medical technology that we have today, right? Because this is a home birth. So y'all probably got a pot and hot water and some towels around that woman. Go and bust this door down and go in there and check on her, right? So her sister went into the room, and once again, her sister is still just screaming, but at this point, you can hear the baby crying, right? So at one point, her sister asked her, is it a boy or a girl? And her sister said, it's a monster. I was like, girl, say what now? Run that back. It's a what? A monster? So you guys remember those two cloaked bunny, whatever they were, bunny, cat, whatever those things were that we saw in last week's episode when Anna was on the beach? Well, we saw them again this week, right? And this time they unmasked themselves, right? So the first one, I believe, I could be wrong, Billy Lord, you guys, I think that was her character, because we later saw them later in the episode. But I believe that was Billy Lord. But let me take a look and make sure that it's her. But I'm pretty positive that's her. Yes, it was Billy Lord, and I can't think of that other woman's name. I know she played on What I Like About You with Amanda Bynes. Let me see if I can find her. But we see them all the time on American Horror Story. Is it Leslie Grossman? Is that her name? I think that's her name, you guys. Yes, I was correct, you guys. So it's Billy Lord and it's Leslie Grossman. So they're the ones that are playing these figures, right? So her sister at one point was like, who the fuck else is in here with you, right? So she didn't tell her, and then those two appeared, right? And when they appeared, yeah, it was so weird because they took the baby, and they were like, he's been waiting 6,000 years to be born. I was like, what in the hell did you just give birth to, lady? And what happened is the sister, you guys. So what happened is this baby, she gave up her baby for, I guess, like her reign as the queen or whatever. And so they took the baby, and that was really all we got with that. I was like, oh, okay, very interesting, you guys. You guys, let's pause here and move. All right, you guys, so now we move present day. So we see Anna. So Anna is still with the dead raccoon, you guys. I was like, oh my God. I was like, for the love of God, do not do it. Because she kept touching her mouth. I was like, girl, did you do this to the raccoon? And how long is it? I mean, because you guys, it had maggots in it. And I was like, ew, this is nasty as hell. So Dex found her, right? And she asked him, why did he lie to her? And so he said, he Dex is a gaslighter. Because he was like, why did I lie to you about what? You and Sonya? He said, oh, I told you that we were going to do some stuff at her gallery. I was like, Dex. Dex, 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 Dex. Miss me with the BS, right? So then she also told him that her and Kamal saw Miss Preacher, right? And he said, oh, don't talk to her. She's the woman that just spouts off all these conspiracy things. And Anna was like, but when I was at the doctor's office, they didn't tell you that. They only told it to me. He was like, yeah, they told it to us when we were getting ready to leave. I was like, girl, if you falling for this, like I said, Dex is gaslighting the hell out of her, right? So then she tells him that she wants to go to the doctor because she still feels what she feels like. She feels like something is growing inside of her, right? So he says, okay, yeah, we can go tomorrow after your meeting with Siobhan, right? So they went back. She went back into the house once again. And this time she has the dead raccoon like it's a baby in her arms, right? So Nicolette saw her and she's like, Ms. Alcott, is everything okay? She's like, yeah, it's just it's just an animal that was dead out, that's dying, and I'm just gonna nurse it back to health. And Nicolette was like, Ms. Alcott, I don't think that thing is alive. And so she basically told Nicolette to go home to her own baby. I was like, Anna, do you think that this dead raccoon is a baby? Like, it's got blood coming from it. Like that thing that whatever you had it wrapped in, you saw a big blood stain on it. I was like, girl, never mind. Let this nutcase be in peace. Like, let her be. So that's that. So let's pause here and move. Nope. Let's keep going, guys. So Anna went down into the basement, and when she went into the basement, she put the raccoon into the bassinet. I was like, girl, you are going to have to burn the hell out of this bassinet. That is a dead animal that we're putting in a bassinet. That is so nasty. And then a black cat came into the window and it was meowing at her. And that black cat was like, you know what? Something wrong with this bitch. And went right back out the window. I was like, I think that cat senses something in you. That cat senses evil within you. It might not be you per se, but it might be whatever the hell you pregnant with, right? So after that, she went back upstairs and she started hearing some things. So she got ready for bed, and then she asked Dex, did he hear it? And he told her no, that he didn't hear whatever the hell she had heard, right? He tells her he just wants a normal night with his wife. I was like, Anna, girl. Again, like I said, I think Dex is behind this. And I'll definitely tell you guys a little bit. We'll talk about Dex a little bit more when we get to his mother. But let's pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So we see them as they're getting ready to leave the house, right? So one of those figures that we saw in last week's episode and the beginning of this episode was in the, hiding, not really hiding, but it was just where Anna could see it, right? And so she made mention to Dex, and Dex didn't see anything. He's like, what is it, babe? And she said, you know what? Never mind. I was like, girl, no, don't say never mind. But then she turned around and it was gone. I was like, you know what, girl? I wonder if these things are figments of your imagination or if it's something. Well, no. It's interesting, you guys. It's very, very weird. Yeah, it's super duper weird. So we see her at Siobhan's office, right? So Siobhan is introducing her to the Ashleys, who is being portrayed by Billy Lord and Leslie Grossman, right? Or Grossman, whichever one. And they are crisis PR. They work in crisis PR, and they're the top crisis PR people in the country, right? So they're here to help, clean up Anna's image. Because you guys remember, I think Anna's image is looking bad now because of the fact that she threw up on the red carpet. I think that's why her image is looking the way it's looking now. Not the red carpet, at that award ceremony when she got that award. So they're telling her how they want her to do a reel, right? Have I gotten ahead of myself? Yeah, they want her to do a reel. And she's like, well, can I just think about this? And they were like, you can think about it. You can do it. You can think about it. You can run. You can jump. You can skip. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But this is our job, and we know what we're doing. So basically, bitch, fall in line because we doing this damn real, right? So when Anna and them got home to their place, right, she noticed something in the hallway. It looked like a camera, but Kamal said his company put it there, and it's not a camera. It's more so a sensor. So she also saw that her mother-in-law was there, and I was like, wait a minute, lady, how the hell did you get in? She said the doorman let her in. I would go find that doorman and say, did I okay that bitch to come into my place? I don't like my mother-in-law. I don't think Anna and her mother-in-law really see each other like that, right? So you can tell that Dex's mom thinks that Anna is fragile, but then he told her she miscarried, right? So she asked him, she said, well, the reason that I'm here is because I need you to testify for me because I'm going to be suing your father. And I was like, I wonder why she's suing the old pops, right? So back over to Anna. Anna's in her room and she is running her hands through her hair, right? And when she ran her hand through her hair, some hair was coming out. And then she did it again. Some more hair was coming out. I was like, yeah. Now I know that, I've heard sometimes that women do lose their hair during pregnancy. Jesus, that just, wow, scary, right? So she then went up to the mirror, and that mirror still had that writing on it from the previous encounter. So she kicked the mirror. I was like, ooh, 7 years, bad luck. Yikes. You gonna need it, sis, because I think you already got bad luck with this demon seed that you probably carrying. So after that, we see Anna. So she and Dex, they're at the doctor's office, right? So she's talking to the doctor about, feeling some things. He asked her, did she have some tenderness in her breast? She said yes, right? But she said it's because of what she's feeling. The doctor tried to play it off like she's not pregnant, right? But then he's doing an ultrasound and he hears a heartbeat. And he was like, well, your baby is fine. So then they asked the doctor, so what was the bleeding for, right? And so he explained that it's probably it was probably a vanishing twin. And I've heard of that, right? I think I recently heard about vanishing twins, right? With Amara La Negra from Love and Hip Hop Miami, right? Because she was pregnant and she suffered a miscarriage, but then she found out that she was actually pregnant with her twin girls, right? So it was a possibility that there probably were twins in there, but one of them, one embryo probably didn't survive and the other one did. I would ask for an abortion. I'm so sorry, because this thing that she's pregnant with, I just don't know what it is, and it would just be a scary thing for me. So yeah, when they left, she saw Nurse Ivy, right? And she told Dex that she saw Nurse Ivy, but Dex didn't see Nurse Ivy when he went looking for her. So let's pause here, you guys, and let's go ahead and move forward. All right, you guys, so next up we see Siobhan. So Siobhan is sleeping with the director. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I was like, so are you the reason that Anna got that role? Like, it's interesting. And the way that she was talking down to that director, I was like, damn. And you still willingly have sex with this woman? He said, yes. He said, it's that good. I was like, it's that good to be demeaned and talked down to. Good luck to you, sir. So, the real, you guys. We see we see Anna as she did her reel. And the reel very much so gave to me. Have you guys watched those commercials like during the daytime where it's a reel about or even at night where it's about PrEP or, tampons and all that kind of stuff, where it's people taking their power back from the negative stigmas about certain things? That's what that reel gave. I was like, girl, this is one of them commercials that you see during the day. It's just like, I'm a woman and I am taking back my power, no more shame when it comes to periods. No more shame when it comes to I was like, it's very much so given a daytime commercial. But That was her reel. Very much. It was a reel. It was given like one of those, Travago. If you guys watch those commercials, I'm on PrEP. No more stigma about having HIV or any. You guys know those commercials. You guys know those commercials, so don't laugh. But that's exactly what her reel gave, right? So then we see Dex. He's talking to his mom, right? So his mama, I was wondering the same thing that Dex asked his mama. So did you want to have me? Because he was talking about how Anna is pregnant, and she was like, there are so many other things that women could do. I don't know why they want to get pregnant. I was like, well, damn, lady. Your son is sitting right next to you. And it didn't sound like she wanted to get pregnant because abortions, I guess she was, before Roe versus Wade. And then after she got married, how does it look a woman being pregnant and married and getting an abortion, right? So she did tell him about the fact that, she's seeing seeing someone, right? To unlock, I guess, her memory. And she tells him that she feels like his dad did some satanic things to her in their marriage. I was like, well, isn't that interesting? Because I think that your son is doing the same thing with Anna. I think your son is behind everything that is. I still, for the life of me, don't trust Dex. Like, I don't trust Dex at all in this situation. Nothing like I don't, it's so interesting. I don't trust anybody around Anna, to be quite honest with you. So then we see Nicolette. So Nicolette was talking to Anna and telling Anna that she loved her real, right? And that she knew she was pregnant. I was like, did you really, sis? Did you really? Then she's talking about it's like a sisterhood. I was like, Anna, run. So she brought Anna some flowers in, right? So Anna opened up the flowers, and when she opened the flowers, the little card, it read, don't trust any of them. I was like, Anna, I've been telling you that from episode 1. Don't trust none of them. I don't trust Siobhan. I don't trust the Ashleys. I don't trust Nicolette. I don't trust Sonia. I don't trust Talia. I actually trust his mama. Because I think the same thing that's happened with Anna is happening to his mama. Well, the same thing that happened to Anna happened to his mother. I said that right the first time, but that's what I think, you guys. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below, you guys. So, the end of this episode, you guys. Oh, Jesus. The end of this episode. It repulsed me. 2 scenes really repulsed me. So, Anna, she went into the kitchen, right? You guys remember the picture of his ex-wife, his deceased wife, Talia, and that other person, and him in that picture, right? She looked at that picture. So she went to the kitchen, the refrigerator. She got a pint of ice cream and a jar of pickles, right? I know that women have those cravings when they're pregnant, right? And that wasn't that. It was the way she was eating that stuff. I was just like, oh my God. Like, girl, take a breath. Because I mean, she was just, it was the way she was just eating. I was like, Anna, please just take a break. Like, okay. But that wasn't even the worst part about it for me, right? It was kind of, like she was, what's the word? Gluttony, right? It looked like gluttony to me. But then she went down, she heard those voices once again, right? And she decided to go down to the basement. And that dead raccoon is still in that bassinet. And so she turned on, she went onto her phone and she heard the Golden Globe nominations being called out. And she is one of the nominees. While she's doing that, she has gotten this dead raccoon out of this bassinet and she is holding it like a baby. But then she decides to just feast upon it. And when she went down there, you could hear the flies. I was like, oh my God. I mean, she was just eating the hell out of that raccoon. I was like, ugh, this is nasty. I did not need to see this. I did not need to see this. But that's the episode, you guys. So I guess next week is episode number 5, and this the season finale. Now, I knew that this was a part 1 and part 2 of the show, but I didn't realize it was going to be this short. So one can only assume Well, I can ask the question: when did this season start filming? Did they start filming? Well, obviously, they must have filmed some of this before the writer's strike, right? And now but now we're in the actor strike. So, when are they gonna be able to finish this up? Like, when are we gonna get the second half? Because if they filmed this during the writer's strike, if they filmed this before the strike, then we're still in the strike with the actors, and I don't know when we're gonna get the second half. Because I know a lot of things that deal with writers, they're just not coming back. Because I know like SNL, they've been off since before the summer, and their premiere episode is this Saturday. So I don't know what's going to go on with this, but yeah, episode 5, you guys, is next week, and that's it. And I don't, again, like I said, I guess we won't get the second part until 2024. Like, will we get it? Will we get it before season 13 is supposed to air? Like, I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section, guys. But that's all I got. Be sure to like the video, you guys. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, please stay safe out there, you guys. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.